Hey everybody. We're live, we're live. I'm not doing a full setup here, so I'm just gonna check it on my phone. Just give Facebook a minute to announce to the world that we are here and about to learn some things. So go ahead and buckle up, ladies. We are live in the Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs group, and while we let everyone get in here, or even the replayers put their hashtag replay, let's just take a minute and thank Christina for putting this group together. I mean, this is one of the largest groups on the planet. Do you realize the power that is within this group? I'm a Standout Online member, which means I have upgraded for one of her premium groups, which means I get to go live in the group. So you guys can do that too. You'll see, inside the group, there's a place to sign up for that if you like. And I'm in my studio right now. You see the green behind me, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I don't have my lights on. I don't, I got caught in the rain, whatever. But again, let me just run to the group really quickly because I also want to answer questions. If you have any questions about the internet, marketing, running your business, agency, clients, whatever. My name's Jennifer Goodwin, and I've been doing this for over 2 decades, 22 years, almost coming up on 23 years of running a business online and launching other people's businesses. Probably over 1,000 businesses I've helped so far in the past 2 decades. So again, just checking, women helping, see, I'm in the wrong group. I'm in the upgraded group because Christina has so many groups that are amazing. Women helping women entrepreneurs. There it is. And so drop off your questions. There we go. I'm going to turn the volume down. I am going to like my own live just so I make sure I get notifications. And I'm going to drop a link so you can watch another Facebook Live that I did in this group a couple months ago. Watch it if you don't have time to watch this whole thing through right now. So that said, without further ado, and please drop your questions, tag your business owner friends that and let me know that you can hear me. Someone raise their hand in the comments. Let me know everything's good. I know it's dark. I could put my my other ring light over here. Actually, I'm pretty dark. Let me turn on one light really quickly. So let's just make a little adjustment while we are in the group. I'll make a little bit of adjustment. I'll actually turn the overhead light on as well. Apologize for the glare, but again, I'm not going crazy with this live today. I can make myself crazy on other videos. Okay, so the light should kick in a little bit more so I don't look like a zombie in the corner. Again, I don't mind. I don't care. So, I keep hearing the same thing over and over. It's so frustrating for me. It's so frustrating for me, and I empathize with the struggles that entrepreneurs go through. I empathize with the, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do next. There's too many shiny objects. There's so many people saying things out there. There's so much freaking noise out there that it's deafening, right? Sometimes you just want to sit in silence and leave the internet and just be like, okay, I've heard so much that my ears are ringing and I don't even know what to do. And then, of course, the flip side of that is if I only had a few $1,000s to run Facebook ads, I could get the clients. And I'm going to give you some good news and I'm going to give you some bad news about the internet and marketing and running an agency and getting a client and doing all the things. It's going to be mostly good news, but yeah, as you can see on the screen here, hey, did you know that internet marketing doesn't come down to one thing? There is no one thing except for your own one thing, like what's inside your soul and your gift. There is no one thing out on the internet or one guru or one webinar or one Facebook ad or one email copy or one course or one anything that is what you're searching for. Ooh, I guess I gotta move the mouse around. That is what you're searching for to turn everything around for you, right? To bring in that $10,000 a month, to bring in those next 3 clients. The reason that you keep hearing from these one-off gurus or these one-dimensional tactics is because that's all someone had time to learn. And while specializing is really good, I have to hire a lot of specialists and surround myself with a lot of specialists to get things done. But it's not about one thing changing your business. It's actually all the things put together into one monster marketing campaign, marketing system, online and off. Digital, marketing focuses on online stuff, but don't forget about the online stuff, and we'll get into that. It's all the things put together. So picture a 10,000 piece puzzle, and someone throws it up in the air and it's scattered all over the floor of the table. That's what internet marketing is like for us. We're like, no one showed me the whole picture, so I don't even know what piece goes where. Nobody ever showed you the picture that's on the box that says this is what the whole formula looks like, so that you know if you're doing this, if you're focusing on this little piece over here, you need to put that back down, because that's not, that's not the border. You build the border first and then you put all the pieces in. You need to go in order, but you need to understand the order, and it's not your fault that you don't understand the order, because nobody teaches you anything. Nobody taught me 22 years ago when I started. Nobody said, hey, Jennifer, here's a guidebook, and I'm going to mentor you for free, and I'm going to help you out and teach you all the ropes. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. And that's frustrating, because then as entrepreneurs and business owners, we have to learn the hard way. Even people, even doctors, some of my clients are doctors, they don't get taught this in medical school. People don't get taught marketing in marketing college, in a marketing degree. They get taught a lot of theory, and if they're lucky, they have in the summer they get to go work for a real agency on some real projects, but most of the agencies out there don't even know what they're doing. So let's put the whole formula in your hands, okay? So that you know what you should be doing and when you should be doing it. Because it's actually pretty liberating when you can just stop everything, stop the bleeding in your business, stop the working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, stop the frustration, stop the having to go back to work or finance the credit cards or do all the things that we do because we feel like, I'm so close, I'm just one thing away. Oh my God, that course just came out today and I have to have it. No, you don't. I'm selling a course someday, next week actually. I hope you buy it, but no, you don't. You do not. You do not need to learn one more thing except the whole picture, because then all the things will make sense, okay? So let's get into it, shall we? I'm gonna get one of those clickers. For now, I have to use my mouse. And just because I like to share every little detail. So I have my laptop sitting right here. Like, I'm literally hacking this video, this live right now. And so I've got my mouse, okay? And my scroll bar, but if you don't want one of these, you can buy a mouse that plugs right into your laptop, and then it's the clicker style, like if you were presenting in a, on stage. So those are a few bucks. Mine broke, I have to get another one. So let's get into it. Marketing starts with research, and this is a 5-phase system, as you'll see. Research, planning, I don't know how well you can see it because it's got some white on it, but it's phase 1 is research, phase 2 is planning, phase 3 is building, phase 4 is traffic, phase 5 is reports and analytics. Now, everything in marketing, online and off, fits into one of these 5 phases. Pretty bold statement, right? Everything in marketing. I don't care if it's a business card, a postcard, a rewards program, a billboard, a networking event, a mastermind, a Facebook ad, an email campaign. I don't care what it is. It fits into these 5 phases, and it goes in the right order, and it works at the right time. I promise you that. Let me turn the volume down. I thought I did turn the volume down. I promise you that you can come to me with any glossary term with marketing, and I can tell you exactly where it fits and under what subcategory, okay? Because it does work in the right order. What I'm going to show you today is only the very basics, but it's some of the easiest stuff to understand. Once you understand the basic 5-phase method of marketing, you will start to see things in your daily journey of running your business, and you'll go, oh, I think that fits in phase 3, building. I don't need to be doing that yet because I really didn't finish this phase. Oh, crap, I don't need to run a report yet because I didn't even do this thing over here yet. So I can put that on the back burner till next week or the end of the week or next month. This actually gives you some freedom to stop doing all the things. So phase 1 is research, okay? And I know you probably can't see these small words. Again, I don't have this set up perfectly. This is coming out as a webinar next week. I highly encourage you all get somewhere on my list and tracked and pixelated and somewhere in my world, because I'm coming out with this bomb next week. Okay, so just some basic things that we've all heard of. Things like keyword research, audience targeting, competitive analysis, even idea viability. So many people, you even see people in this group and they say, you know, I quit my job yesterday and I have an idea. How do you get started, right? We see these all the time and it's like, please don't quit your job yet. You know, take some of that paycheck and build your stuff for a year or two. But, you know, it'll tell you when you do the research phase properly, and I have all these assets in my agency, and I have a lot of these as freebies that I'm happy to give to you. Especially, I love helping women. The Boys Club has had enough help over the years. It's our time. So, again, you know, I charge a lot of money to work with big clients. I'm selling this in a course, but anyone in Christina's group is like a friend of mine. You're gonna just come to me, I'll help you out. So again, idea viability, it's literally, you can take an hour and it will trigger, it'll ask you questions. It's a process, it's a page, it's something on the internet where it'll ask you the question so you can very quickly figure out, is this idea actually going to work if I want to sell it online or elsewhere? Is the audience too narrow? Does it fit this type of criteria? So right away you can feel more confident that, wow, okay, I had 3 ideas and one is really bad based on this criteria, and one is okay, it could totally work, but the other one is like dinging all the bells. Okay, well, then that one makes sense to keep going. So you keep going with, well, who is the ideal audience and an ideal customer that would purchase this thing? Okay, and once you do that research, you know, it's a 35-year-old woman, she's got a husband, 3 kids, she's working for herself, she lives in Oklahoma, whatever, right? She drives an SUV and she likes to golf. Okay, so, you know, you do this research for a reason. Once you know that, you can also figure out what people are typing into Google to, what the keywords that they're typing into Google to eventually find your stuff, which is going to happen. They're going to find it over here after you've planned it here and built it here, okay? So competitive analysis. And I can't stand when someone says there is no competition. That's very rare. That's in the case of a brand new invention. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing. If you have competition, that's a good thing because it means your ideal audience is already purchasing it but from someone else. So all you have to do is do the marketing better than the competition, and you know there are already buyers out there for what you're doing. So you look at the competition and you can find out what they're doing well, what they're not doing well, and you can leverage their weaknesses as well as their strengths, and you just do it better and faster. And this method will help you fill in gaps. I guarantee you your competition has not seen this method unless they're on this live. This has been reserved for my agency for 22 years. It's been private and it's been growing and it's been perfecting itself. And I'm so sick of the people online talking about one little thing. It's not one little thing. It's all the things put together. So I'm coming out guns blazing, ladies. I'm standing up for ladies everywhere. This is about to hit the masses. This is about to become the gold standard of marketing. Okay, so research. All right, so we got all our research done. It's documented wherever we document, Google Drive, whatever. And we move to planning. Phase 2. Now we've taken the knowledge we've gained in research and we move over to planning, and we start putting some of that on paper in the form of some blueprints, SEO wireframes. That's just a fancy name for a search engine spreadsheet. Now, why do we do an SEO wireframe? And again, I have copies of this. I don't have time to pull it up. I try and keep these to 30 to 40 minutes. An SEO wireframe takes the keywords and the audience that you discovered in research, and it puts it in a spreadsheet, page by page, of what your website and what your funnels are going to have for the robots to see, not for the humans to see so much. So for example, if you're building out your future website in the planning phase in an SEO spreadsheet, the first row would be homepage. Oh, my focus keyword is medical spa, Miami, Florida. The research revealed that if you own a spa and you're trying to get people in the Miami area to your spa, the research revealed that the top keyword, and I'm just guessing here, this is just, you know, pulling this out of thin air, the top keyword is medical spa, Miami, Florida. Okay, well, the homepage should have that as the keyword. But let's go a step further, because for some of you watching, this is basic information, but there's some nuggets in here. The page title has the keyword in it, the page description has the keyword in it, and the images. Do not name your logos logo.jpg. Do not name your logos logo.png. It should be medical spa, Miami, Florida.jpg. Stop everything. If you're building a website or you have a website, go back. Go back. You didn't do this right, and it's going to help you bring more free leads so you're not worried about paying for Facebook ads. Okay? You are going to build this out properly, and you can join one of my free lives and we can just do this together. You're going to keyword plan this properly so that every page in your website, every blog category, every footer image, your little social media icons, those are images. That is the perfect opportunity to sneak in more keywords so that the robots digest your website and the search engines bring you more free traffic, okay? I have gotten leads for 22 years without one paid ad. Let me repeat that. I have made 6 and multiple 6 figures for 2 decades based on free traffic that I never paid for as far as Facebook ads. I never had mass cold email campaigns or any of these things people might be dangling in front of you. When you lay the right foundation in your marketing, there will be traffic forever. There will be traffic. And the reason you do this way is because you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You don't just run Facebook ads. You don't just do LinkedIn outreach, okay? So let's keep going. We're still in the planning phase. We haven't built anything yet. So this is the concept that somebody's just starting. If you already have some assets, you come back and just fill in these gaps. Funnel blueprints. You literally draw a blueprint of what your funnels. You should never sit down to build something without having a clear blueprint to follow, because what happens when you sit down to build and plan at the same time, your brain is stuck between the pretty colors and the pretty graphics and what you should say and how it should integrate with this Zapier and this, and it's too much. Plan it first with your team, with a strategist. Get it planned first and then move on to building it. So you don't even have to think about it. You can, once you have that map, you can sit in front of the TV and build out your assets without thinking about it, because you're just looking back at this and you're like, oh, yep, that goes there. Okay, yep, I need that there. Okay? You're also going to build your editorial calendar. What is an editorial calendar? I keep using the word build. You're not going to build it. You're going to plan it. We're still in phase 2 planning. You're going to plan your editorial calendar. An editorial calendar comes from the public relations world. I used to do PR for a pretty big company called Accenture and some other smaller companies. And because we were getting the CIO, Frank, in front of a lot of media, we had to go to Forbes.com, we had to go to these big media outlets, and we had to go into their website and find their editorial calendars, and then we would open these editorial calendars, which were basically in a PDF format, and say, okay, Forbes has planned out 12 months of their topics, their stories. All this is a content calendar, okay? And you can use this for your tiny little business. You don't have to be a Forbes. You don't have to be, you know, a big company. We can use this for our small businesses as well. It's a content calendar. And the reason it's important is because if you're going to look at someone else's content calendar, if you want to get in the press, you know what stories they're, what's my Ring doorbell? You know what stories they're writing about, and you can position yourself as an expert. But for your own company, or even for your clients, when you get this planned out for 6 to 12 months, you don't have to sit down and go, oh my God, what am I writing about today? What am I going Facebook Live about? What's my next Canva image? Okay, so research about your keyword research and your perfect audience and whatever solution that you your service or your product solves for their problem now gets planned out. So for example, my thing is teaching the Goodwin method, right? And so my editorial calendar is going to have all content based on these pieces, and there's hundreds of content opportunities in this sophisticated system. So if I sit down at the beginning of the year or every 6 months with my team to keep stuff, you know, fresh and on target, and we plan this out, it's just a spreadsheet, and you know, it doesn't, some people work better doing it month by month, other people work better doing it topic by topic. It can go however you want. For me, it goes topic by topic, and then as long as I know I'm doing, you know, 3 pieces a week and you know, staying on schedule, I just go through the topics. So get your editorial calendar planned based on what your ideal customer wants and is looking for, because you figured that out already, and now you know your content is going to be so relatable to them that it's going to act like a magnet. Okay, your public relations. PR is not some fancy add-on when you're making the big bucks. Public relations is so easy and can be free, okay? And I have a whole worksheet on that. Public relations in my world, or at least in the world when I was working for the big companies, was part of it was what events is the celebrity, the CIO, going to attend, you know, like a convention. What speaking opportunities are available to that person on their topic, such as sitting on a panel, doing a podcast, possibly, you know, we were supporting a lot of technology companies, so we had to position them to speak to Gartner and do slide deck presentations to Gartner analysts. They're kind of like the authority in the technology world of what's, you know, what's coming out and what to keep your eye on. And it's also, public relations also contains what awards in your industry can you be submitted for. You can do this all yourself in a spreadsheet. I have a PR spreadsheet, happy to give it out. And one of the easiest ways to get free press and get mentioned in magazines is to go to a website called helpareporter.com. The acronym that we all know it is HARO, H-A-R-O, Help a Reporter Out, but the website is helpareporter.com. Peter Shankman started it way back in the day and then sold out. But that's very easy to do. You can get free press. So we've covered research. We've covered the basics in planning. There's more. You're going to plan out your offer, your ideal offer, your irresistible offer, and some of your basic coupons and some of your basic social media videos and some of your basic, you know, you're going to plan a couple more things, but I'm trying to keep this streamlined. Okay, and then we're going to move into phase 3, building. My laptop screen went black, so I didn't know where we were. Now you get to build everything. It drives me nuts when clients come to me and say, Yeah, I built a website and a Facebook page, and I'm ready for SEO, and I'm ready to run Facebook ads. I want to scratch my ears off and stick something in my eye. It's fine. Everybody does it. I even do it. Sometimes I'm like, get that up there. Just get it up. We'll go back and do this stuff later. But in a perfect world, building is now. Now we're in phase 3 building. Now we get to build all the things. We get to build the websites and the sales funnels and the offers and the social media and the offline assets like our business cards and our flyers and our postcards and our ebooks. I don't have one printed. I gotta go pick some more up. This is where you build everything. Everything is matchy. All your images, I mean, everything gets built in here. Everything. You are about to, launch a rocket here. All this stuff gets built, right? It's already, your email systems get built, your first email system gets loaded in, your Zapiers happen, your Facebook pixel gets installed. This is all where the tech and the programming happens. That all gets done. And then right before we move into traffic, you do your, you make sure you do a quick site speed, spiff up the engine under the hood and hire some guy off Fiverr to do this, or lady to do that kind of magic work, and then you submit your sitemaps to Webmaster, Google, and Bing, and you get listed in the directories, all the business directories that were researched in this phase 1, and then they were planned out in phase 2 in a directory list. There's directories that are better suited for some industries than others, and so this was all planned out, and now you actually go and copy paste and copy paste and copy paste to all the business directories, not just Google My Business, but Yelp and all the random weird unknown places that are a perfect fit for your audience. Okay, that's all decided and planning, and you do it here. Now there's almost like a division here between the first 3 phases and the last 2. Right here, this has all been quietly being done. You haven't announced it to the world, but you now have one of the most perfect foundations possible, so that as soon as you submit your sitemaps to Google and you say, we're open for business, the traffic starts coming in for free. Because the robots have seen that this is all geared towards your perfect customer, and the traffic is coming in for free. And not from one place, right? Not from just your funnel or just your Facebook post or just your local Chamber of Commerce meetings. It's coming in from multiple places, and you're like, bing, 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 and your alerts going off, and holy crap, they want to talk to me, and they want to hire me, and oh my God, I just made another sale, okay? And traffic is where you can choose to stay with the organic free traffic or add the paid level, right? There's 2 forks there. Stay with the organic free, do more of the free, more of the social content, more of the Chamber of Commerce networking events. How awesome is it now to walk into a networking event and have your assets in hand, know exactly what you're saying because your elevator pitch was planned out, and you know it's for your exact audience, and you wouldn't be going to the Chamber of Commerce meetings if the research and planning didn't reveal that that's where your perfect audience was. If you're not trying to scoop up business owners, you don't go to a chamber meeting. If you're trying to find busy moms, you might be going to the local park and talking. I mean, this is going to help you dial it in. So now we're in phase 4 traffic. What happens when you make sales or you get inquiries? There's a lot of follow-up. There's some systems that have to be managed. If you have a CRM, your sales process, you might have salespeople, you might be the salesperson. But that's where all the money comes in, okay? Don't be scared of it. You want it, come get it. It's right here. It's right here, okay? And phase 5 is reports and analytics. Oh, shoot, I didn't even scroll forward. 4, what else we got here? Google Places, social media automation, sales process, events, networking, paid or free traffic. Yeah, so this isn't just online traffic. Your events and your networking. I do a Friday lunch and learn here in my city. I'm going to start doing some Saturday paid events, but events are offline. Great money there. Great money. Get offline. Go meet your community. So the reports are, kind of boring for some people. Some people like accountants love just looking at sheets and numbers and all that. But that's where your reports come in. If you have clients, you have to give them a report. You know, you look for your key performance indicators, you see what's working, what's not, you change it up, you dump something, you might scale something, and that's where you actually scale. You know, don't ever just jump in and say, hey, my grandma left me 10 grand, I think I'll go run some Facebook ads. You're better off paying for the perfect foundation and starting out more slowly. And when you get to reports and you see what's really working, you scale that. That's the bullseye. So I left a link in here. I know it sounds narcissistic, but I've been in this industry for 22 years. I'm super confident that all of this works. I've done all of it 100,000 times over. Each piece works. When you put it all together, it's a monster sophisticated formula. And when I show it to my colleagues, they say, holy crap, Jennifer, everybody needs to see this. This is gold. This is the gold standard of marketing. It should be the gold standard of marketing. This should be certification everywhere. Where were you 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago? I would have made so much more money. And I said, but doesn't everybody think this way? I mean, aren't we all this organized? Apparently not. So it is called the Goodwin Method as of about 3 months ago. It felt really weird to do that, to call it my name, but then I thought, I've been in tech and marketing for 22 years, and I need a legacy there, even though I'm moving into bigger things, even though we're franchising my agency and we're turning this into software, and I want to move into helping holistic businesses, and I want to move into stopping sex trafficking and all the big things that are in my heart. This method and this agency is actually going to help me grow those other dreams. And so the link, the Goodwin Method, is in here, and it's just another video, another Facebook Live from Christina's group. I apologize, it's in SD quality. We're remaking the video. I have a whole team coming here on Saturday and all for the next couple weeks. But please, if you are doing something out of order, I give you permission to stop, to take a breather, to go back, to make sure you're actually working on what you want to give to your ideal client and to your customers and to the world. You might have a total disconnect and be wondering why you're just spinning in circles over here. And you might realize, you know what? I was wrong on my ideal client. I know I've been wrong on my ideal client over the years. I was like, I want some rich woman and I just want to help her. This can clear up the rest of the formula. So go back, digest this. I have this in a free PDF. It's called the Marketing Desk Reference. It's a nod to the Physician's Desk Reference because one of my best niches is doctors, plastic surgeons, dentists, and chiropractors, and health and wellness. And so it looks like the Physician's Desk Reference, which is on all of their desks in America. So this is the Marketing Desk Reference, is the PDF version of this. It gives you, an outline and some links in there. So just come to me. I'll give you a copy of that, and let me know how I can help. I can do individual lives in my own group and on my own Facebook page to address this. And I know people keep saying the same thing. I don't know where to start. I'm so confused. I'm overwhelmed. I just want to understand marketing. This is marketing. The one shiny object in the overnight guru is not marketing. Marketing is comprehensive. Business is comprehensive. It's complex. So wrap your head around the 5 phases, and now you're actually armed to go out and say to someone that's selling you a reporting software is great. I'm not putting any of these things down, but you'll be able to say, whoa, that's actually phase 5, and I'm not there yet. Like someone wanted to sell me, what did they want to sell me yesterday? Something to do with social media content, and I said, actually, I'm not there yet, because with this now coming out in course form and franchise form and software form, we're still here, and we're about to start here next week, but we're here, so I'm good. Sit back down for about a month, and I'll come find you, okay? So I hope this helps you organize your marketing and organize all the shiny objects, and I probably have an end screen. Do I? Dee, 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 dee. Come on, come on, computer, keep up with me. That's the marketing desk reference I was talking about. Yeah, it looks like the physician's desk reference. If you're not familiar with that, just go Google physician's desk reference, and it looks very similar to that, just so it catches the eye of the doctor, because I researched my ideal client and I planned it this way. Oh, and 2 free tickets. That's for my local events. If you are in the Jacksonville, Florida area, or you're going to be traveling through, come on out to my free events. I'll feed you lunch. And that's all I have for today. And I'm just happy to get this in your hands and hope that I can at least clear up the confusion for one more person today, and it's a win. So Jennifer Goodwin here. I don't have anything to sell or pitch. Well, I mean, you can always hire me to do a strategy session just for your business. Again, I usually charge $1,000 an hour to the big businesses. I know Christina lets us pitch something small. I'm not into self-promotion a lot, but if I was to just, sell something, 97 bucks, I'll do you a $2,500 strategy session. We'll get on Zoom for an hour and go through your whole business, and I'll draw you out a blueprint. So if you want to take me up on that, great. If you don't, I'll help you for free, no biggie. So have a wonderful day. It's Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. Think about this, and I'll see you around the web, mateys. Bye. Let me see how I can end this. I need some outro music. Outro. Let's see, I gotta get back to my, there we go. Ooh, Mustang. I used to have a really nice Mustang. All right, Facebook, and end.